What's going on, guys? So today on this not quite Master Grade Monday, we're going to take a look at this, the 1 to 100 number 2 Graze from IBO. And it is the standard type, commander type, and of course this is going to be an unboxing, guys. As you guys probably know by now, I love me some Graze. And I've built virtually all of the HG Grazes. But I decided to finally get into the 1 to 100s. So you guys have been telling me for a long time I need to get into the 1 to 100s or even the full mechanics line. So I'm starting at the bottom. Alright, so pull this guy out. There's a sticker sheet there. And bags on the floor. And we get a big old polycap sheet right off the bat, which is, well, actually significantly different than what I'm used to on the HG scale. You also got some hoses here, so I'm guessing, well, no, I was thinking that was the hoses that we normally would get, but I don't actually know what that's for. Weird. Now, I'm going to recognize a ton of this, so of course you get the standard Graze rifle right there. The heck? I was rather confused by these bits. Those aren't from a normal Graze. But you got this. I think these are for... Yeah, is that for the Graze Kai? That's strange. We'll look at it as we go. Alright, so we got the yellow parts for the reactor up front. You got the yellow part for the reactor in the back. And you have what I assume is the main sensor. I like the fact that's all molded different colors. And you've got the face, the chest, the shoulder-ish armor area. Not entirely certain what those are right off the bat. It looks like it's the inside of the heels here. Yeah, it's got to be what it is. Oh, my light is way too high. There we go. And forearm armor, looks like. Huh. Something about the 1/100 scale is really throwing me off. Seriously though, those other parts, that's a whole other arm. No, that's Gundam parts. Is that one? That's got to be that custom arm for Barbatos. I find it strange that they would include that in this kit, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, so we've got the normal Graze eye. You've got the camera sticker for the gun, if I had to guess. I'm not entirely certain what those are right off the bat, but they're what they are. These parts definitely look familiar. More bags on the floor. Big giant axe. So that's just like the HG, just 2 parts. Gotta love that. And another part looks incredibly familiar. Almost 100% the same as the standard HG Grazes. So the main body parts. That would be the little torso rocker. That's the reactors. No, those aren't hips. I don't know exactly what those are. That's odd. There's the main eye. There's parts of the head. Possibly neck joint, if I had to guess. That's definitely neck area. Thruster pods. Same thing here. Those are part of the thruster pods. Hydraulics for something. Not entirely certain what these little bits are. This is the main, like, torso part, if I had to guess. So it looks like. And we get into that really drab green. Although it's coming across a little bit darker on camera than it actually is. It's actually a lot drabber. Drabber. Here's the like shield pod, or thruster pods, neck armor, butt skirt, side skirt, front skirts, crotch, commander horn, both types of heads. Cheek parts, if I had to guess. Not entirely certain what that is. Looks familiar, but I can't figure out what it is. Ankles, forearms, backs of the hands, more forearm parts, shoulder armor, knee armor, ankle armor. Well, one of these is knee, one of these ankle. Not entirely sure which off the top of my head. These Not entirely certain just by looking at it. Because a lot of these things are molded in differently. Oh, okay, they're the sides of the... Okay, sides of the legs. Got it. I was going to say, these things are molded differently in more pieces. Come here. Oh, okay, yeah, look, it did come with parts for Barbatos, because there's a shield part. So, they gave you the custom arm for Barbatos, which was the first kit in this line, of course. That's funny. Hey, extra parts. I don't even have that kit. I don't really plan on getting that kit, but hey, if you know somebody. And of course, replica parts, or whatever. And there's the rest of the frame. I knew it had to be in here somewhere. I was like, okay, I know there's more frame to this thing. It would be really strange if the larger version of the kit didn't come with a full frame, but the HG does. Okay. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Alright. And you've got knees, hips, ankles, lower legs, upper legs. Not entirely certain because these are parts that aren't on the... those are parts that aren't separate on the little guy. And open expressive hands, weapon holding hands, lower parts of the forearms, shoulder armor mounts, shoulders for sure, biceps, and the thruster pods right there. Those look pretty good. Alright, that's it for parts. And we got instructions. Come here. Big old instruction booklet. Graze. Sad thing is, I could probably put this together without even looking at the instructions, just by checking everything else out. Although, I don't know where those... Oh, those hose parts are for the Barbatos arm. I just thought about it. That's why I didn't recognize why it wouldn't be on a Gundam. Alright, so you get all the stuff. There you got Kronkney. And then all the fun stuff. And, of course, he does steal a shoulder. I like the Graze eye right there. The full bare frame, of course. All the runners. Oh, wow, that's different. Okay, so it's like, hey, you're going to build these parts first. Actually, it wants you to build the entire frame first, and then put on armor. So, I mean, it's basically what I tend to do with the HG. That's funny. Huh. Yeah, I can totally build this thing blind. With the exception of, like, some of the small bits that I've never seen. Okay, here we go. Here's the extra parts for Barbatos. Okay, so just put those parts on. No, maybe those hoses aren't for him. No, I'm going to have to scroll through to figure it out. Hold on. It's going to be in the frame. Where it's a polycap runner. Oh, it says you don't even use them. Okay, so they are for something. Where's the Barbatos arms? I bet that is what it is, though. I bet they use the same polycap runner. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below, because I haven't built one of these before, so it is what it is. But I bet those are what those are. The arm or leg polycaps, if I had to guess. Put all this stuff back in here. And yeah, basically what I wanted was a fairly easy build for this. Yeah, those gotta be... They look like closer to the legs, judging by the distance. Yep, okay. So, throw all this back in the box. Come on. There we go. Alright guys, so that's it for this not quite master grade unboxing. If you have liked this, leave me a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit that little subscribe button at the bottom. And I think I left my filter on like the whole time, but oh well, it is what it is. It's probably why everything looked funny, and I'm dumb. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, it'll be right here on the screen. If you want to come and join in like John, Andy, Steve, and Kolby have, you can totally do that, become part of the Patreon family, and help determine where this stuff will go in the future, or even just help support the channel because you like what I do. Either way, I'll catch you guys on the actual build, and remember, as always, keep on building.